Now in the second one, you're going to learn to apply some explosive energy with your techniques. The first kinetic concept that we study is called Tai, which means to pull down sharply, like to jerk or to yank, usually in a downward direction. Now, typically we apply this to an opponent's joint, like a wrist or an elbow or a finger. And you use this explosive energy to pull him or her out of alignment. So, when you're practicing with your partner, be careful.
Tai, plucking energy. Tai, plucking energy.
Number 1, turn and deflect. Shift the weight to the right foot this time and rotate towards the left. The left foot turning out 90 degrees and the weight about 90% on this right foot, only 10% in the left heel. Number 2, deflect in empty step. Now I shift my weight onto the left foot, the right leg getting empty, and then bring the right foot in, toes just touching the ground. Now 90% of my weight is now on the left foot and the right toes just tapping the floor in front. Number 3, step out. The right foot steps out. This is actually about a 30-degree angle. So angle out that front foot when you step out. Just as before, you always land heel first. 60% of your weight is on that back foot, the left foot, and 40% into your front foot. Sink down, pivoting your front foot 30 degrees inward. Number 4, draw an arc and catch. Now shift forward. My weight coming 60% in front of my body. The left foot stays pretty much in the same position. 5, twist and chop. Sit back, shifting the weight 60% onto the back leg, 40% in front. The front leg is still slightly bent, the toes slightly turned in. Now we finish by going back to the neutral position, stepping back side by side into your Wuji stance, your hands floating up to about shoulder level, and then as the knees straighten, the hands float down in front and release.
Tai, plucking energy.
Pass number 2, we're going to take a look at the upper body, the hands, the arms, and the waist turn. So number 1, turn and deflect. Here I'm going to rotate and these hands are trailing the body's turn. The waist is rotating here. All of the action comes from the waist turn first. The hands deflecting outward as you go, the palms facing down, but the fingertips going to the front. Number 2, deflect in empty step. So the hands stay pretty much the same, the elbows slightly bent, not locked out. Now the head and neck are part of the whole upper body turn, so as you shift into your empty step, you look first to the side, then as you step up into your empty step, turn the head and eyes to look towards the front. Number 3, step out. The waist turns a little bit to the left, then step, the hands trailing with the rotation. So that, again, the waist leads the movement. As the waist turns left, the hands trail behind. Sink down. Number 4, draw the arc and catch. Now shift the weight to the front foot and draw an arc with your hands through the air. So there's really kind of a big loop, a big oval in the air as the hands reach forward. The right hand is about nose level, the left hand next to the right elbow. The hands point inwards a little, palms forward, and the waist is turning to the right. Number 5, twist and chop. Shift back and turn the waist to the left. The left hand twists and lifts up. The right forearm chops down, fingers up. And finally, back to neutral. Raise both hands to shoulder height, step back side by side, let the hands float down by your sides, step the feet together, and you're done again.
Tai, plucking energy.
One, turn and deflect. The hands brush down and away. So from the very beginning of the turn here, you're already starting to feel connected. That's a very important part of all of your Tai Chi movements. Two, deflect in an empty stance. So when you step up, you're going to change your focus, looking back towards the target. This is a very important part of your Tai Chi basics, is that the eyes, the spirit of the eyes leads the movement. So you want to get your head pointing in the right direction. Number three, step out. Keep your posture. Keep suspending from above. Let the head float up like a balloon filled with helium as you step out so that your posture never changes. Now here comes that leverage. You're going to draw the arc and catch. The weight shifts forward. You reach out. Imagine taking the opponent's arm, your hands on their wrist and elbow, and then twist and chop. You sit back and hear your opponent's body is going in two directions, lifting up and chopping down. The right forearm chops down on the elbow, and feel how you can apply your body's leverage to control your opponent. And then to come back to the beginning, step back, raising both hands and releasing the energy. Let them drop down by your sides and step the feet together.
Each time you practice, remain fully present and try to pay attention to your body's sensations.